Welcome to Living Local with Lori. Hi, I'm Lori Johanneson, a top performing realtor in Naperville and the surrounding suburbs. My goal with Living Local is to connect my friends, my family, and my clients with other local area experts. With this being the month I'm going to hopefully complete an Ironman, I am excited to be sitting here with Michele, who is a nutrition coach, as well as many other things, to not only talk about nutrition, the importance of it, and just a little bit more about her, because you've taught me a lot. So Michele, if you can introduce yourself.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for having me. So excited to be on here with you. Yeah, so my name is Michele Fumagalli. I am born and raised in Naperville, having my family here in Naperville now too. I am a dietitian and owner of Fit Plate Nutrition. So I offer nutrition coaching to athletes and women, and I do this without diets, I like to say. So I pretty much help people relearn how to nourish and fuel their bodies and mind without diets. So I also have a 5-year-old daughter and a 9-month-old son, and I am an athlete myself. So who loves food, all things food, and fitness and movement and family.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think, when you and I met a couple of years ago, I went shopping with you, just grocery shopping with you. And, I've been to the grocery store before. I think we get in habits of what we pick up and take off the shelves and put in our cart. And you changed how I look at things. And I think it was just such a wonderful exercise of what you taught me in such a short amount of time. And I think as a result of COVID, and now I think more people were throwing in a lot more carbs, just sitting around, working from home, and just the importance of when you go to the grocery store, what you bring home, because knowing that that's going to go into your body, and coaching people through creating meal plans, thinking about what they're feeding themselves, because it not only impacts your weight, but your energy and your mental state. So I don't know if you want to speak a little bit about that and your experience with it.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm so glad that it was helpful for you going to the grocery store, but you're absolutely right. It's educating and giving people confidence in their food choices, right? So that's a huge thing of what I do. There's so much information everywhere you go. I mean, we live in a world of information abundance, right? We have Google at our fingertips, and that's great. But at the same time, is this information that you're getting, is it credible? Is it right for you? So that's a big piece that I tell people. You have your own vault of information that you internalize. So just be very protective of that and look for studies, look for evidence to know if this stuff is right for you, and if it's real, I should say, versus a myth. But with COVID, the number one thing I saw, everyone is at home. We are eating out, but majority of us are at home. And the biggest struggle I saw with people during COVID was the kitchen's right there, right? The fridge, the pantry is right there. So there was a lot of boredom eating, and there was a lot of emotional eating, and it was just a really weird year. So I also tell people, be gentle with yourself. We're still going through a pandemic, but then it's also giving them skills and tools to know what to do instead of, like, when we open up that pantry and that fridge, and of course I'm helping them stock their kitchen with nourishing foods. But when we open up that pantry and that fridge, it's really taking a breath and asking yourself, am I hungry? Am I bored? Am I stressed? Am I lonely? Am I tired? Like, what am I? And I do this too. I will literally open up my pantry and I'll be like, what am I doing here? Like, oh, I'm bored and I have nothing to do. Okay. Or sometimes I'm actually hungry. So one thing is helping people, figure out that connection and connect those dots together, number one. And number two, give them, the confidence in their meal choices. So when they are hungry at home, how much should they have, or what should they have, and what looks like a balanced, nourishing meal and snack. So like you said, they can reap all the benefits from that. Really seeing nourishment or nutrition as a part of your self-care. So we think self-care is maybe going to get your nails done or a massage, when really that's like such a tiny part. One of the biggest part of self-care is our movement, our nourishment, our nutrition, our sleep, right? And we forget these really big pieces of self-care. So I love to emphasize people that, hey, how you fuel your body, that's part of taking care of yourself, and that's self-care. And yes, there's a lot of not as nourishing foods, and we need those because we love those, but we just need them less often. Right? From a mental aspect, we need them, and food can be comfort, but we have to know that it's not going to fix the problem. And if we have guilt after comforting ourselves with food, then there was actually no comfort at all. So
no, not at all. And I'm finding, just through the training I've been doing, just what I'm eating, how frequently I need to eat to, have the energy I need to have, not only through the workouts, but through when I'm done with the workout to make it through my workday. So
yeah, and make it to the next workout, right? Right?
For me, it's like I keep going.
Yeah, and it's hard to eat the amount of energy that you need to replace from your workouts too. So it's with athletes, a lot of the time eating's business, right? So you're like, I'm really not that hungry, but I know I need to eat because I need to fuel myself, because I have because I'm making my body do this, or I need my body to do this for me. So I need to fuel it properly. Yep.
Exactly. Well, I'd love to end this with a fun fact or two about you. So if you can share that would be great.
Fun fact or two. Well, I did born and raised in Naperville. So was my mom. So was my grandpa, which is crazy. Oh. Fun fact, maybe all my siblings and my siblings' spouses, we all graduated from Neuqua Valley.
Oh, that's cool. That's consistent.
So weird.
What about that you just completed your first half Ironman? And
yes, I did that too.
Something else that's super awesome from a fitness level that I think you should share.
So I was a professional soccer player. I went to Notre Dame, played soccer. I competed in the 2018 CrossFit Games. And I just finished my first half Ironman, 9 months postpartum.
Yeah,
those are my fitness facts.
A lot of people use that as an excuse to just kind of wait. So I'm super happy that you've accomplished that. I know what it takes to make it happen. And so thank you so much for being a part of Living Local. And if you want more information of how to get in touch with Michele, you can see it on the social media and follow my livinglocalwithlori.com. Thanks again. Please remember to follow us on our social media channels, as well as livinglocalwithlori.com.